Hi guys, so welcome back to another video featuring the Kia Stinger once again. Today's video is a hate-in video on the Kia Stinger. I don't hate, I never hate, but today I'm hating. Before I go over to the Kia Stinger, I've just been asked to mention this into my video. If anyone wants to buy a Ford Focus Sport, please head over to me and message me or Reese on Instagram. It's up for about £700 or £800. Working condition, 1.5 sport, petrol, 100,000 miles, pretty much it, that was all you need to know. It's 5-door, perfect family car, had a run around. So yeah, it's got a short MOT though, unfortunately. However, I do think now because of the new rules, it still has 6 months MOT on top, so it doesn't really matter either way, does it? So that's that. If anyone does obviously want to message me any more queries about it, please just hit me up on Instagram or message me, whichever. We're both on there, we'll both answer. Yesterday I also cleaned the Micra using some Auto Finesse lather car shampoo, and unfortunately that product is now discontinued, but I got it through the Finishing Touches box. I'm not even joking, it's like the cleanest car here. And that car is, it's even on the bang and you can't really tell because of how like good that car shampoo actually is. So I'm really happy. So obviously I got this out of the Finishing Touches £20 a month subscription box. If anyone is interested, I'll leave the link below as well so you can go and like buy yourself one. I was just so happy with it, and what I received in that box is amazing. Not a lot of subscription boxes obviously offer full-size products, however that was a full-size product. I did put it on my Instagram as well just because it's actually really shocked me. Normally shout out like detailing products or companies that offer products, because normally you get paid or you get like mentioned to say something, and however that has not been the case. I do obviously like the products, and I'm just letting you know, good product when I see one, and that was definitely a good product. And I even put some tyre shine on it as well, tyre shine on the Micra, obviously. So yes, that went down pretty well. Also, before I head into the hating on the video, obviously I'm not too sure if you can hear me, the motorway's just above me, but unfortunately due to isolation it's not I can go anywhere else to speak to you. Right, bike. So yeah, I'm going to do it from the front garden. This is the front garden. Louis is on the decking with my mum and my dad, so I was making sure it was okay. So yes, obviously, serious note now guys, my competitions are going very well. The website for my competitions is now coming along really nicely, and hopefully should be up in the next couple of weeks. On there currently on my other website is the V1 Turbo for the Fiesta ST and also the big brake kit as well for the Fiesta 180. So obviously if you do have a Fiesta, I'd definitely head over and check them competitions out. The Autoglim one and the Easy Car Care one is ending this week. The deadline is Saturday midday, sell out or not, so I'd definitely head over there now, buy a ticket. But the other website is coming along really, really nicely, and I can't wait to get it up there, and so then we can get some cars on, we can actually sell some tickets out for everything, not just little like products. So I am super excited for that, because that's going to be a proper competition website where you've got to buy yourself tickets, you get an email with your number, you've got to answer a question, and you've got to create an account. So obviously that is a proper website and it looks more professional for me on my behalf. So yeah, that'll be up very, very soon, which I'm really excited for. But now getting to it, we're going to hate on the Kia. Yeah, it's time. So while I'm already outside, I'm just going to go straight to the point where we hate the most, the fact that it doesn't come with a actual spoiler or big wing. Like, to me it just looks like a normal Ford Mondeo or just a normal Jag XF, whatever you want to call them, without an actual wing. So we've added a mini one, as you can tell, as you probably would have seen the video the other day. Quite funny. My Fiesta's got a bigger wing than that. So I think really Kia should have put some extra, like a little ducktail or something that comes up in Sport Plus mode. Just something little, because it looks quite boring from behind, and then the front's quite mean and aggressive, which I'll show you now. But that's like the second thing that we don't like about it is the fact that the vents at the front are fake. So that's just like plastic, there's no holes, and it actually does nothing other than look for the car. My mum's just there looking at me. These are real, but that's pretty much all. Oh, that's real. Is that one real as well? Yeah, and the front ones are real, but these are fake. So So the fake plastic vents, mine are actually real. As I'll show you, this is how they should look. They should actually have holes. However, they have no holes, so they're actually doing nothing for the car. There's no air coming out of it. I don't actually know what it's doing for the car, other than the fact keeping all the heat in. Going around to inside the car, something that we're very touched upon is the fact that it doesn't have a heated window screen, but yet my dad's van does and the Course does. So, which I think is a bit weird. So as you can see, there's no like lines or anything. It is just a case of that you have to put your, I know it's not like a massive thing, but for, I don't know, is that not a thing like from copyright from Ford? Is it something that only Ford can have and that Vauxhall have copyrighted? I'm not too sure. But it does have the heated mirrors, so obviously heated mirrors but not heated window screen. It's just a bit confusing. Hello. The third thing that we don't like about it is the fact that, I'll be getting into the car now, the fact that obviously when you turn the car on and start the car up, you'll see in a minute on this video that I'm going to show in the top left corner, it means sport mode. So if I actually turn it on, so this is what happens. That's brilliant, amazing. So you get obviously all your different modes, don't you? Smart, eco, comfort, sport and sport plus. Oh. However, do you know what you think it is? You see my fuel economy 21.6, that doesn't change through all these different modes. So in smart or eco or comfort, I could literally be doing like literally the best speed mile an hour I can be doing. I can literally be going so slow. I could be doing it everywhere, every day. And unfortunately my economy and the average MPG does not change, and the fuel is actually really crap in this. Considering it's a 2 litre, Reese's is crap for being a 2.5 litre, but a 2 litre car, automatic as well, you just would have thought it would have been better than what it is. However, it's not, unlike like I'm changing now, like say if it was out now, unfortunately due to isolation that is not the case, but if it was in Sport Plus it would be exactly the same as what it would be in Smart. And it's quite annoying. The car tools was the case of like, you can have it in sport mode where you use lots of fuel, and then you can have it in normal mode where you don't use a lot of fuel. However, for this car, you're putting in like 100 quid a week in fuel, and that's to work and back. My Fiesta was 20 quid a week. That's from 1.6. No, it's completely different. But you just would have thought, I don't know, it might just be me, I might just not like spending money, but that is the case, that's what it's been. So it pretty much stays on the drive quite a lot. So that's that. The fifth thing about the car, this is quite hard for me to mention because it's not going to be every single Kia Stinger. I think it's just our Kia Stinger. Before Christmas, there was a case where we went to Christmas shopping and we left the car in Wigan, obviously the car park, and we took our Christmas shopping back and then left it, locked it, and then come away. And then as we were coming back to the car, everything was open, like the car was fully open, the boot was open, which was quite worrying for us because obviously all the shopping was in there just before Christmas. And when you like turn the car on that day, it was a system fault. It came up saying system fault, obviously nothing had locked, which is quite worrying because we left the car locked up and walked away, didn't see it reopen. All of our stuff could have been robbed, the car could have been robbed. That's quite worrying. And then a few weeks ago at the Bay Horse pub in Exton, we literally, well, before isolation, we just went out for a drink, parked the car up, and then come out an hour later and the car wouldn't start, like they wouldn't even open, the battery was completely dead. And then 20 minutes later, it was fine again. So this happens like 3 or 4 times now. It's been system fault. We've had it in Kia 3 or 4 times. That's probably why you never see the car, because it's always in Kia. And the issues keep popping up and they keep telling us it's fine, when clearly it's not fine if the key doesn't recognise the car and the car doesn't recognise the key, and the fact it's not even turning on the complete deadlock. I actually physically had to break into the car the other week, like using the key out of this, up then having to do it through the window. Honestly, I actually thought I broke the car. That's how scary it is, the fact that you don't know. So that was very, very stressful, which is so annoying because for a car that you pay, like, I'm not even gonna say how much a month it is, but for a car you pay a lot for a month for, to not piss in at work is frustrating. So as you can imagine, it's been frustrating. So due to all these complete issues that keep happening, Mum actually took over the lease for us. So she now owns the car, basically. They obviously do have all their cars as well, but it come at a really good time because their Range Rover that happened unfortunately blew up, which is quite scary. I've never known that to happen before, but it just blew up because of an electrical fault. So it landed really well for them actually. So now me and Reese are obviously in our normal cars. We still drive this every time we get to, but it's not a car I'd ever go out and buy again, just because Kia have been amazing, don't get me wrong. Every time someone's gone up with it, it's gone back into Kia. I think it's a loose battery, a loose wire to the battery, but when they've looked at it, it's not. And the annoying thing is, you can't, with this sort of car, you can't actually get to the battery. It's like, it's just annoying. So it's not even like we can check it out ourselves. And if we do, they'll probably know about it and they'll probably fine us or something stupid. So yeah, it's a bit annoying actually. Before anyone mentioned it could be a TDI tuning box, it's definitely not that, because all these faults have actually been going on before that, which is frustrating. So yeah, as you can imagine, it's not been the best time with Kia. Dad, these vents do not have holes in. Look at mine, it's got holes. Idiot. So yeah, that's pretty much everything we hate about the car. I am just going to leave it there because I think this video ends up quite long from what I hated. There's not that actual much, it's only like 5 things that we hate about the car, but 5 things is still quite a lot for a brand new car, isn't it? There could be more, but I've just limited myself to 5. They've not got holes in, it's fake, Dad, there's no holes there.
Yeah, fake. Don't put them on in the fake.
The fake.
They're not fake.
The fake.
They're not.
The fake.
They're 40 miles an hour.
The fake. Yeah, so I'm just going to leave it like that. It's still quite frustrating the fact that we can't actually take the car out and show you how it drives yet, but in the review you will see that anyway, which is coming up after this video. So that's 4 videos this week you've had of the Kia. So I'm pretty proud of myself, to be fair. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there today, guys, and I'm just going to let you comment on what you think and what you hate about the car. To be fair, I want to know your opinion of it. It's a gorgeous looking car, just got issues, hasn't it? Electrical fault issues, which I'm pretty sure happens with any car, and it could just be one fault that's just not being recognised by any of the mechanics, and it could just be a little minor thing and just needs sorting. However, it's not for me to sort. I don't get paid to do that, so I'm leaving it to the top boys. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there now. So that is my hate video on the Kia Stinger GTLINE S. So thanks for commenting, thanks for liking, thanks for subscribing, and I'll see you very soon with a new video, hopefully featuring this, because I want to get an insurance video on it for younger drivers. But apart from that, if not, it will be the Fiesta or the RS.